Hello folks, welcome back. In this video, we are going to learn how to automate infrastructure setup using Terraform in AWS. So in our previous video, we learned how to set up Terraform on Mac OS, right? So we also learned that Terraform is really, very simple but powerful tool to automate infrastructure setup, and it also works with any cloud providers. Okay, so in this video, we are going to talk specific to AWS cloud. We are going to automate infrastructure setup. For example, we are going to create a EC2 instance using Terraform. Okay, so if you look at this diagram, this is how you're going to create, right? Because in order for Terraform to access AWS cloud programmatically, you need to create access keys and secret keys. Okay, because we did set up Terraform on our local machine, right? So I did install on my MacBook. So how I can access AWS services? So you have to create access key and secret key. Using this, we would be able to access AWS cloud programmatically, right? And not just that, once you have access to AWS cloud, and then way Terraform is going to access AWS cloud is you need to download AWS specific plugins, okay, by executing a command called Terraform init command. Okay, so this would talk to AWS cloud, and then it would download AWS specific plugins. Okay, so in this way Terraform can access AWS cloud. Okay, awesome. So let's get started. I do have my steps documented in this website cadevops.com. So I will also post this URL right below my videos as well. Okay, so let's get started. So like I said, one of the prerequisites, you need to create access key and secret key. For that, we have to log into AWS console. So I am in AWS console. I need to create access key and secret key. The way you're going to create is click on your username, go to my security credential, and click on access key and secret key. Right now, I already have two keys created, so you cannot have more than two. So I'm going to delete one of the keys, and then I'm going to create a new one. Okay, so as you can see, the access key and secret key has been created. I strongly recommend you to download and then keep it in your local machine. Okay, awesome. So right now we have created, and of course you can also view the key by clicking on that here as well. Okay, awesome. So let's move on. So now we have created the access key and secret key. The next step is go ahead and create Terraform files. Okay, so this is my local machine, right? And we have installed Terraform as part of our previous video. If you have any questions on that, if you want to know how to do that, you can go back to my previous video and then watch that. So this is the Terraform version. Okay, awesome. So let's get started. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and then make a project directory, because that is where I'm going to go ahead and then keep my project my Terraform files. Okay, so let me go inside that. So I have created project Terraform files. Okay, folder, sorry. So let me create my first Terraform file. Okay, Terraform files usually have .tf extension. What we wanted to do is as you can see here, we have created access key and secret key. The next step is we have to download AWS specific plugins by executing a command called Terraform init. For that, you have to have your access key and secret key created, right? We already did, but you have to make sure you have to put that in this file. Okay, so I have created that file. Then I'm going to mention this, right? So this is nothing but whichever the provider you would like to work with, right? You have to mention what is your provider name, right? So since we are connecting to AWS, so we are going to mention that. And AWS, right? AWS need access key and secret key in order for accessing one of the ways, right? You have to use access key and secret key, which we have already downloaded. Of course, you can also view that here as well. I'm going to terminate right after. I'm going to deactivate the key right after this video, so no one would be able to use that. Okay, so let's go ahead and then put that, and then I'm also going to paste the secret key as well. Okay, All right, so we have successfully made that entry, and then this is your region, right? Your region is nothing but whatever the region code you are in, right? So I am actually in Ohio, which is US East 2. Okay, so whichever the region you are in, you must put in the corresponding region code. Okay, awesome. So we have created our first Terraform file, and then the next step is go ahead and then download the plugin. How do you download that? You have to execute terraform.init command. So let's go ahead and do it. So what this would do is this would download AWS specific plugins, right? As you can see, it is in the process of downloading. Okay, so it has completed. So you must get this message, right, saying that Terraform has been successfully initialized, right? Awesome. And the next step is go ahead and then create our what do you call infrastructure as a code file, right? Because we want to automate EC2 instance creation, right? So using Terraform, you can access any AWS services, right? If you want to create S3 bucket, or if you want to create any kind of resources, you should be able to create using Terraform. Okay. In this video, we are going to just create a EC2 instance, right? So that is what we are going to do. For that, I'm going to create this file. So I'm going to say create ec2.tf, right? You can also, it doesn't matter, you can also mention underscore, doesn't matter. And then I'm going to copy this Terraform files, right? So basically Terraform is completely of JSON script format, right? So you don't need to have any programmatic or programming experience in order to develop a JSON script. Okay, it's pretty straightforward. As you can see here, this particular block of code is for creating an EC2 instance, right? So this is nothing but your AMI, right? So for example, let's say you want to create Ubuntu 18.04. All you have to do is click on launch instance. You should be able to copy the AMI ID right from here, right? So you just can copy that over here. So I'm going to come here and then paste it over here, right? So what that would do, that would actually create Ubuntu 18.04 instance. Okay, so I want to create one instance, that's why I'm saying count equal to 1, and this is the key name, right? So key name is nothing but which key name you want to associate with it, right? So that after you launch it, you're going to successfully or you are going to connect to that instance securely, right? So I want to use this particular key, right? I have a bunch of keys, but you can choose whichever the key you wanted to use, right? So let's say I want to use this particular key, right? So I'm going to copy that and then paste that here. You don't have to give .perm extension, right? And then what is your instance type? You want to have a micro, small, medium, large, you can mention that. And then this particular is for creating a security group, right? Because we already have a separate block of code for creating a security group along with this port number, right? I want to create a security group. This is my all incoming rules, right? So 8080, and then I also have to open 22 as well, so that I can securely connect. And then your outbound all your port should be open. So that's why you have this particular block of code. Okay, and then this is the tag for your security group as well, right? So this is your security group name, that is what you are actually mentioning here. And then this particular block of code is for tagging your EC2 instance, right? So that is what this means. Okay, so that's it, right? So we have created our JSON script file for creating EC2 instance. So it is going to create two different resources, one for the EC2 instance, and then another one is for security group. Once the security group is created, it will be attached as part of the EC2 instance. So that is what we have mentioned over here, right? That's it, right? So let's come out of it, and then we are going to execute a command called terraform plan, right? So what this would do is, this is going to read your Terraform source code file, okay, Terraform script, right? And then it is going to clearly tell you what exactly it is going to do, right? So let's see what it is gonna say. Awesome. As you can see here, it has it has completely read our Terraform files, and then it is saying that it is going to create two resources, right? So if you can see here, one resource is for your EC2 instance, right? And then another resource is for the security group, right? Okay. So it is able to tell us very clearly, right? And then there is nothing to change and then nothing to destroy, right? So we are okay with that, and then we can go ahead and then execute this command called Terraform apply. So Terraform apply also going to do plan as well as once you are okay with that, when you type yes, right, once you enter, it is going to actually build the infrastructure for you in AWS cloud, right? So as you can see here, it is in the process of creating EC2 instance as well as the security group, right? First it is creating the security group, as you can see, creation complete, and then it is attaching that to the EC2 instance. Now EC2 instance is in the process of creating. Of course, you can also see here as well. So let's go to our AWS console, click on EC2. Wow, see, this has already completed, right? If I go and click on this link, running instance, let me maximize this. Wow, you see here, right now our instance is being created, right? And also you can also see here, click on the security group as well. We can also able to see the security group as well, already created, and these were the port number we did open in our JSON script file, right? Let's say if you don't like what you have created, what you can do is you can go ahead and then execute this Terraform destroy command, right? So what this would do is this would actually this would delete the instances or any infrastructure you have created using Terraform, right? So this is the command, and this will also ask you for sure, hey, do you really want to delete, right? Then when you say yes, it would also go ahead and then delete all the resources you have created, including EC2 instances, security group, whatever you have created using Terraform, right? As you can see, it is in the process of terminating that particular instance we just created, right? That's all, right? You see here, right now the instance have been deleted successfully, right? Awesome, guys. That's how you can automate your infrastructure setup using Terraform in AWS cloud. Thank you for watching.